Aloha, it's King Martin, and I was just talking story with Mayor Arakawa and also David Goode from the Department of Public Works, and we're just discussing the roundabout that we have in Kihei, which is a new thing that we've seen on our county road. And I think it's a really great thing going on because it eliminates that confusion when you're at a four-way intersection and you have to kind of really make eye contact with another driver there at stop, and you're not really sure who goes first and such. And you could just show us and let us know just how great it's been going with our community.
Well, I think first of all, everybody needs to understand why we're looking at the roundabout. Here on Maui, a lot of the drivers have gotten to be very careless, and when they're going through signalized intersections, they're speeding up on the yellow lights, they're blowing through stop signs. We're having a lot more accidents than we need to have. And we're looking at methods to try and create safer intersections that's going to slow traffic down so people don't get killed. And we have to try some experiments sometimes. We tried to go with four-way stops. That works to a degree in some communities. But roundabout is a method that's being used all over the world, and it's got a very good reputation. The roundabout we have in Kihei, I think, will prove to the community just how efficient the system is. Because there's an island in the center, it forces people to stop accelerating in a straight line and slow down so that you have to circle to get out in the road that you want. Forcing people to slow down and pay attention to the other cars requires them to be safer. It's just that simple. And as people become accustomed to this, even though they may be a little bit irritated that they can't blow through these intersections at 50 and 60 miles an hour, they're also going to be very comfortable in knowing that some other car isn't going to be blowing through those intersections and taking them out. Because so many of our accidents are occurring because one or the other is being inattentive in how they're driving. These roundabouts force people to pay attention. Now, in Kihei, what you're going to find is, as I've been observing the roundabout, and I've gone through it several times, people tend to be much more cautious, much more courteous. They actually go through the system, and it's actually faster to process cars. So a car entering the roundabout goes out, never stops during the trip, just puts on a signal and goes out where it should be. In a four-way stop, all four cars stop on each of the sides, and you have time delays for the cars to go in. In a signalized intersection, there can be nobody going through the other way, and you still have to wait because you have the red light. The roundabout allows the people to use their judgment as to how safe it is to get into the intersection, and once you're in there, it very conveniently allows you to get out at the roadway that you want. So you don't have to worry about some car making a right or a left turn, coming and hitting you. They're all right turns, and everybody's going in the same direction, so you're not going to get hit from a car making a wrong turn in an opposite direction that you didn't see. It's a tremendous advantage of a roundabout. We're just thankful that Public Works has done such a good job in putting in that first roundabout. And again, this is an experiment for us as a county to prove to everyone that this system can work in a lot of the traffic circumstances we have. It's not the end-all solution for every intersection, but it is a good solution for some intersections. So thank you very much for your patience, your cooperation. Please take the time, go through the roundabout, learn how to go through it, and learn how easy and convenient it is and how safe it is for children to be able to cross the streets at the crosswalks now without having to worry about getting run over.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor. And David, if you had anything to add as well, too, regarding the roundabout.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. Well, the mayor eloquently put it that these are safer, that in the right place they're a really good solution. They're not the solution for everything, though. You can't put them everywhere. This intersection actually was originally contemplated to be a traffic signal, just like we see everywhere else. So in putting in the roundabout, which was something that the Kihei Community Association really pushed hard for, we had to do some modifications at that intersection, and we had to work with actually the 4 owners on the corners. One owner is the Pi'ilani Gardens, and so we had to acquire a little bit of land from them, but the other 3 sides was all owned by the Kraus Company, and we really want to thank the Kraus Company owning 3 intersections and helping to participate in our PR campaign. So we needed their cooperation. But ultimately, so far it's working well, and I think there's one thing I'd like to make sure the public is aware of is to be courteous, watch for pedestrians as they come in and out as you enter the intersection. But also as you leave the intersection and you're in the roundabout, use your blinker. Use your right-hand blinker to tell folks you're coming out. That helps the overall efficiency of the intersection. That way the folks coming in, they say, oh, he's going out. Okay, I can come in. That little gesture is just going to make it work even better in the long term. So please use your blinker exiting, watch for pedestrians, and enjoy it, because we will be looking for more intersections where it is the right solution.
Thank you very much, David. Yeah, it's, I recently just moved into Lahaina, and I was raised in Kihei, and I remember that back road going to Ezekiel's wasn't there before. And my first time returning home to Kihei, I went through the roundabout, and at first I was like, wow, this is something new. And I instantly figured it out as I went around, not just one time, but the second time, and I was like, okay, I'm going to slow down, and then, okay, I just make my blinker, and it's just right turns from there, and it's very safe and very efficient. And, thank you for that new addition to our county. And thank you for your time, guys. Aloha.